Hit it, comma. Hello! It is officially 4 p.m. Pretty much all of the front row has been here for the last 30 minutes. That's dedication to story time. I hope you managed to get snacks and drinks, dash to the potty, grab a cat, force it to lay with you while we get into these holiday stories. Oh, hey, Kindred, welcome. It's good to see you. Okay. Make sure you can hear me. I'm gonna write that in local chat just in case. Okay. Our first book of the night is called The Christmas Kitten. It is a magical tale of friendship and kindness at Christmas time. Oh, look. Almost spilt the nog. On Donner, on Blitzen, boomed Santa as he shook the reins. A bag fell out of his pocket and tore open, sprinkling the sleigh full of presents with magic dust. Suddenly, twinkling lights shimmered and toys started to move. A little toy kitten scrabbled out and perched on the edge of the sleigh. "Ho, ho, ho!" cried Santa. His merry laugh rang out so loudly. He didn't hear that startled meow as the toy kitten mumbled out of the sleigh. Smush! The toy kitten landed in a drift of powdery snow. A family of mice scampered by, gathering their Christmas feast. But when they saw her, they hid, too frightened to help. Lost and alone, the toy kitten started to mew. But just then a hare came trekking through the forest. "Sir, I'm lost," sniffled the little kitten. "I fell out of Santa's sleigh, and now I'll never find my new home." "Don't be afraid," said Daddy Hare. "You can come home with me." As the toy kitten warmed herself by the fire in the hare's home, the smallest hare spied something hanging from her collar. "Why, young one, that's a label," said Mummy Hare. "It might tell us where your little kitten belongs." "I'm afraid we can't read it," said Daddy Hare, "but I'm sure Owl will help us." So they set off to visit Owl at once. Daddy Hare dashed through the woods, the toy kitten racing to keep up. "Hurry, little kitten," said Daddy Hare. "When the sun comes up, Owl goes to bed, so we don't have a moment to lose." Finally they reached the oldest oak tree in the forest, which had a tiny door in its trunk. The toy kitten knocked on it nervously. "Hoo-hoo! Who's there?" hooted a stern voice, and Owl's face appeared above them. Owl listened closely to the toy kitten's story and then inspected the label. "Lucky the Christmas Kitten," he read, "for Thomas with love from Santa." Owl stroked his chin thoughtfully. Yes, you must have been at the top of Santa's sack, ready for his next delivery, and so your new home can't be far away. I've got an idea about how we can find it." As the sun began to light up the sky, the Christmas dawn chorus began. With a special hooting call, Owl summoned all the forest birds. "Dear friends, thank you for coming," he said, and then told them about Lucky's problem. "Please visit every house near the forest, and if you find a boy who looks sad, come back and tell us straight away." "Don't worry," said Daddy Hare. "Owl will find Thomas." I know. They're very colorful. I like this one in the upper left-hand corner with the green ribbon and the little red scarf. Maybe that's 'cause it matches me. Early that Christmas morning, hundreds of birds flew out of the forest in all directions, peeking into every window. In each house, excited children were opening gifts. One by one, the birds returned to Owl, sadly shaking their heads. Just as everyone was about to give up hope, the smallest sparrow came bursting into the forest glade. "I found him! I found him!" he chirped. "He was the only unhappy little boy not opening a present. It must be Thomas." "Well done, young sparrow," said Owl. "Now lead us back to Lucky's new home." The smallest sparrow led the way to Thomas's cottage. All the birds watched as Owl carefully lowered Lucky down the chimney. They could see Thomas inside, looking very sad. Suddenly he saw the toy kitten tumble into the room. Snatching her up, Thomas hugged Lucky tightly in delight. Santa had not forgotten him after all. Thomas and Lucky had a fantastic Christmas day. After her new owner had fallen asleep, Lucky heard a tapping at the window. It was Owl and his forest friends. "Three cheers for Lucky, the Christmas kitten!" boomed Owl, and tapping his baton, he led the bird choir as they sang, "We wish you a Merry Christmas, we wish you a Merry Christmas." The end of the Christmas Kitten. Yeah, I got this book at a yard sale. So all of the books except the one in the back I own, and I sit at my dining room table and I take pictures of them. And then my wonderful husband, comma, spends hours in Photoshop editing all of the pictures and putting the books together in Second Life. So yeah. And then when I'm done with the books, I usually sit, and it's really difficult because I spend time picking and choosing which ones I want to keep, and then I just donate the ones back. Or I give them to friends. Like we've got some friends with some little kids. I'll give them to them. Oh yeah, that's what I do with the books. And my parents are really proud of me reading in Second Life, so they will give me books. Like my mom has given me an entire TJ Maxx bag of books. She was like, "Read them at your little thing that you do." And I'm like, "Thank you, Mom. I will read them at my little thing." Parents, they may not understand what SL is, but they are supportive. It's pretty cute. Yeah. Like this next book. I do. We do love that. It is cool. This next book, The Snowbelly Family, my mom actually got for me, and this was one of the ones in the TJ Maxx bag. So yeah, thanks, Mom, if you're watching. Oh, I film all of my story times for YouTube, and so if you click my link tree, you can get my YouTube link, my Discord link. Thanks, Joe. My uh, Facebook page, and then I have an in-world group as well. So comma records, and then we'll edit later, and then we upload for YouTube in case anybody misses it, or you want to listen to them at work, or use them for sleep. Maybe one day I will do really good at being really quiet, and I'll do like an ASMR one. Maybe. Thanks, Kiss. I'm not really good at being very quiet. Was waiting for you to write facts, comma. We love an ASMR queen. Yes. Okay. It's the truth. Oh my goodness. Okay, so what page is this one? Okay, page 15. All right. So we have a before and after of one of these pages of this book coming up. ASMR scares you? I will say there's so many different kinds of ASMR. You kind of have to find one that you might like. Like there's wood tapping and scratching. Some people are big into like the soap cutting ones, or some people are big into like mouth sounds or just pouring water. I can't do any water sounds, please no. I like I like to listen to a lot of the ones where they pretend to check you in somewhere. They're like, "Okay, and your reservation is for," and you just hear them like just like slamming on the key. And I'm in bed like, "Yeah, that's a good keyboard. I'd buy that." Oh, the crushing chalk. Yes. I actually got into ASMR from watching a parody. Some comedian had filmed themselves making fun of ASMR, and then I was like, "Is this a real thing?" And then I looked into it, and sure enough, it was. It's free. It can be cool. It can also be creepy. But yeah. Okay. It is. I agree, Harper. Also good for anxiety and stories. Oh, and don't forget, Joey and Killy have brought stickers. So collect a sticker. Anybody can collect this. So click this little kitty cat down in front and keep your eyeballs peeled on thine sticker books. Yes. Say thank you to Joey and Killy. We really appreciate stickers.
Thank you.
Yes, yes, yes. Our next book is called The Snowbelly Family of Chillyville Inn. And interestingly enough, this is a Hallmark book, which I did not know that Hallmark did book. But I knew about the ornament catalog. Oh, yeah. Okay. The Snowyville Family. Oh, What? Oh, Snowbelly. Thanks, comma. It's dyslexia. It's hard. It's holiday time at Chillyville Inn, and the Snowbelly family is in quite a spin. There's so much to do. Who can rest? Grandpa is greeting the folks at the door, in addition to handling his favorite chore, carving a gift for each guest. I wonder what he carving. Danny! Inside the inn, there's are songs in the air. A turkey, as Papa plays piano with fabulous flair. With a solo from Twigs the dog, Mama is bustling around with a tray of slippery ice slushies and ice cream souffle, plus a pitcher of icy cold nog. Joshua will take one glass, please. And the tree, what a tree! How the icicles glitter, and look, you can see there's a mighty fine knitter who lives here, and Grandma's her name. As Snowbert and Snowbell are topping the tree, Grandma keeps knitting, and quite rapidly, until she is heard to exclaim, "Land sakes! I forgot! I've got yarn outside soaking! Kids, won't you please take some sticks and start poking to check on my red and green dye?" So Snowbell and Snowbert go out by the barn and start stirring and swirling the two vats of yarn and holding up strands to the sky. When who should appear, as if out of the blue? Jingles the mischievous kitten, that's who. Last seen, she was napping in bed. Oh, no is right. Miss Jingle jumps up with spectacular speed, gets tangled in yarn like a cat tumbleweed, and when she rolls out, she's bright red. Well, Twiggles the dog simply can't be outdone. He figures that he is the master of fun and wants to be a part of the scene. So he lurches and lunges at Jingles the cat, tips over a vat with a very big splat, and now he's totally green. If you heard any sound in the background, that was my cat Moo. He had a lot to say right now. When Snowbird and Snowbell catch up with their pets, they hold them and scold them, expressing regrets, all gathered around in a huddle. Then they look at each other and whisper, "No way! What will we do? What will Ma and Pa say?" We look like a red and green muddle." Then they troop back inside, and all four fear the worst. But when Ma and Pa see them, they can't help but burst into laughter and blurt out with glee, "You look just like Christmas." Well, what do you know? These things tend to happen when you make of snow. We need pictures, most definitely. They do look like Christmas. Then Grandpa booms out to the whole room's delight, "Hey, don't forget that it's gift-giving night. Is everyone ready to start?" A mad scramble ensues, and more fun is unloosed. As presents once hidden are quickly produced. Oh, here comes the really good part. In this photo you can see assorted noses, also known as carrots, sunscreen 8000 SPF, enough to block the rays forever, and premium grade eye coal, a 50-pound bag. Yeah, they're snowmen. Snow peoples. They got coals for eyes. Everyone's thrilled with the gifts they receive, especially the Snowbelly kids, who believe that this is their best Christmas ever. On his icicle bicycle, Snowbert goes riding. He's popping those wheelies, he's hopping, he's sliding. Does he plan on stopping? No, never. And Snowbell can do what she wished for so long. With her fresh frozen flute she performs a sweet song, and melts every heart in the place. There's a hush in the room, then a voice from the hall says, "Let's raise a glass to the best in of all," and a smile spreads across every face. To the Snowbelly family for all their good cheer, and to the Chillyville Inn, where we're welcome each year. A toast to our wonderful hosts. Then, as the night starts to fall like a big snowy feather, they all share a hug 'cause they're happy together. And that is what matters the most. Clink, clank, clunk. The end of the Snowbelly family of Chillyville Inn. Yay! Maybe this was not the right page then.
It is.
Chillyville Inn. Oh, it was. Okay, hold on. Okay. Okay, thank you so much for coming, Harper. You can tap into the YouTube video in the next day or two, and you can catch the rest of the stories that way. Okay, I forgot. Something had happened in transit to this book that my mom had given me. New sticker unlocked. Oh my goodness, it's a frog wearing a little scarf. Look at it. I'm sorry, I have really bad ADHD. It just is what it is. You never. Where was the kitty cat? Okay. Before and after. The magic of Photoshop. Go, comma. Yeah, he really did a great job. I was so upset. I got through the book and I was like, something's wrong. The pages must have been wet. They ripped. The letters came off. He's like, hold on. Let me see what I can do. I know, right? I was very jazzed about it. Oh, I think we'll do this one next. Okay, so I talked about this at I Pink I Can for Halloween time, and I said that there were more than just the Nightmare Before Christmas book that they released as printed paper. And so I got this gifted to me when I was like, oh, I don't know, 17. Yeah. So I've had this for a really long time now, and I've never read it to anybody else. So we're going to read it together. And it is The Nightmare Before Christmas, The 13 Days of Christmas. I'm old. Only 32, Joshua. Whoa. Whoa! Yeah, don't forget to get your stickers. Oh, I'm excited. Look at the pictures. Thank you, Nebula. I'm a little old. Yeah, okay. 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 Well, I think that's just what you say because I have long legs, so. Mm-hmm. Dang, Bethy. It's cold out here, literally. Wow. You hearing that? I think I think it's time to turn our listening ears off. Thank you so much, Persephone. Kilo said, "Wah." Maybe that's what we need to go as this year for Relay for Life is dinosaurs. No way. No, you're a forever baby. Okay. You small bean. All right, Joshua. No age here. That's the magic of the nog. Keeps you young inside. Oh my gosh. You guys crack me up. I love that. Rai, yes. I'm a level 32. I'm a traveler. Oh, I like that. It gives me, what was that show? Outlander, where they were traveling through the time with the stones and stuff. I wish I'd be there too. It's stuck for 7 years. It's okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. We're getting into the 13 days of Christmas. Why 13? Because, well, tomorrow is Friday the 13th. Woohoo! So we're reading this in advance. Your birthday? Say it ain't so. Happy early birthday. On the first day of Christmas. Wait. We need to do this again. On the first day of Christmas, my ghoul love gave to me a star for my fortune tree. On the second day of Christmas, my ghoul love gave to me 2 true love potions and a star for my fortune card tree. On the third day of Christmas, my ghoul love gave to me 3 lifelines extending, 2 true love potions, and a star for my fortune card tree. On the fourth day of Christmas, my ghoul love gave to me 4 wheels of fortune, 3 lifelines extending, 2 true love potions, and a star for my fortune card tree. Okay, Moose, sing it. On the 5th day of Christmas, my ghoul love gave to me 5 lucky charms, 4 wheels of fortune, 3 lifelines extending, 2 true love potions, and a star for my fortune card tree. On the 6th day of Christmas, my ghoul love gave to me 6 mystic mirrors, 5 lucky charms, 4 wheels of fortune, 3 lifelines extending, 2 true love potions, and a star for my fortune card tree. Yes! On the 7th day of Christmas, my ghoul love gave to me 7 pearls of windows, 7 pearls of wisdom, 6 mystic mirrors, 5 lucky charms, 4 wheels of fortune, 3 lifelines extending, 2 true love potions, and a star for my fortune card tree. Oh boy, pearls of windows. I foresee this being the new gesture. That's how we got here the first time. On the 8th day of Christmas, my ghoul love gave to me 8 orbs of knowledge, 7 pearls of wisdom, 6 mystic mirrors, 5 lucky charms, 4 wheels of fortune, 3 lifelines extending, 2 true love's potions, and a star for my fortune card tree. Whew! On the 9th day of Christmas, my Gulov gave to me 9 magic crystals, 8 orbs of knowledge, 7 pearls of wisdom, 6 mystic mirrors, 5 lucky charms, 4 wheels of fortune, 3 lifelines extending, 2 true love's potions, and a star for my fortune card tree. On the 10th day of Christmas, my Gulov gave to me. Mew, I'm singing the song. Okay. On the 10th day of Christmas, my Gulov gave to me 10 telling tea leaves, 9 magic crystals, 8 orbs of knowledge, 7 pearls of wisdom, 6 mystic mirrors, 5 lucky charms, 4 wheels of fortune, 3 lifelines extending, 2 true love potions, and a star for my fortune card tree. I don't know if you could hear him. He really did just get up from his frog rug, look at me in the face, and scream. He was like, meow. He wanted to hit the high note. He left. I guess he got offended when I hit the high note. I don't know. I think at this point I'll just start putting a picture out when I read of Moo because he's so vocal in the background when I do read. This is why I don't do open mic night anymore in SL, because when I was singing at like open mic night places, he would cry in the background. I'd be out here with the jazz background singing some slow song, and he's just like, meow, meow. Yes. I Googled after a while, like, why does my cat scream when I sing? And Google says it's them trying to sing with me. I think his eardrums are bursting and he doesn't want to hear it, but, who knows? That's right, Joe. We'll definitely have to give him a voice. That's for sure. Hey, buddy, welcome back. Two things can be true at the same time. I love that, Gigi. Hold on, let me see. Okay, I have this picture of Moo. Hold on, we're pausing for the cause. Kama, can you do me a favor? Can you bring this in really quick? Okay. Kitty break. Okay, we bringing in the Moo. So I've had Moo Moo since he was a baby, literally like out fresh out the womb. He just turned 10. He is the second child. So he has a brother named Rowie. They're from a litter where they were only 2 cats, Rowie and Moo. And it was Kama's sister who had the parent kitties. And they had babies, and it was just 2 babies, and that was it. And we have them both. So they are bonded little bros, and they look completely different. And they act completely different. And Moo was born during the Batman Forever movie because that was on at the time when he was birthed. And I thought about calling him Mr. Freeze because that was at the scene when Mr. Freeze came. And Kama was like, "Do you really want to be yelling, Mr. Freeze, get down?" So no. But he looks like a cow, so Mew Mew it was. And that is how we got here. You have it yet? Oh, you sent it to me? Okay. 1 second. Oh. Oh, what? Here we go. We're just gonna borrow this Prim real quick. Here he is, just the other night. We like to call this Bad Cat. This is him sleeping on top of Kama's computer tower. He is not allowed to be up here. But ain't he just real nice looking? He's so cute. Bad, but cute. Emperor Moo. I allowed it, because he was laying. Usually what he does is he sits on the tower and he chews at the bat picture on the wall. He does not like it on the wall. So he tries to chew it off the wall. And that's usually about the time. Welcome back, Bandit. I'll hear like the crunching and I'm like, no, get out. But he was actually being a good boy, so I allowed it. So this is the Moo. We'll just put him there. He's always watching Mazowski. He's protecting the hot sauce. Yes. That's great. Let me hear your best moves if you got them. That's my best Moo. Oh, that's cute. I know we have more cow gestures in the crowd. Meow meow! We got a howl. I'll take it. Needs more cowbell. Yes. Aw, that's cute. We need Gleep Glorps. I'm trying to film her where she Gleep Glorps in a way that I can like salvage the sound. But yeah. We have like a zoo here. We have cats, dogs, ferret. It's like a zoo. The Karu family animals. Okay, we're shaking out the sillies, and we're on the 11th day of Christmas now. Yeah. Thanks for the kitty break. That was fun. On the 11th day of Christmas, my Gulab gave to me 11 floating candles, 10 telling tea leaves, 9 magic crystals, 8 orbs of knowledge, 7 pearls of wisdom, 6 mystic mirrors, 5 lucky charms, 4 wheels of fortune, 3 lifelines extending, 2 true love's potions, and a star for my fortune card tree. That is a lot. We're getting close to Friday the 13th. On the 12th day of Christmas, my Gulab gave to me 12 twinkling star signs, 11 candles floating, 10 telling tea leaves, 9 magic crystals, 8 orbs of knowledge, 7 pearls of Wingardium Libendimben. Wait. I found myself up. 7 pearls of wisdom. Good old Wisdom. That's a hotel chain in Pennsylvania, and I think that's where my brain was at. No, this is just the difficulties of having a learning disability and tongue twister. When something like that. No, it's not like that. I don't know. I don't know how to spell either, let alone speak. So we're trying again. 8 orbs of knowledge. Yes, Nebula gets it. 8 orbs of knowledge, 7 pearls of wisdom, 6 mystic mirrors, 5 lucky charms, 4 wheels of fortune, 3 lifelines extending, 2 true love's potions, and a star for my fortune card tree. On the 13th day of Christmas, my Gulab gave to me 13 rings of power, 12 twinkling star signs, 11 candles floating, 10 telling tea leaves, 9 magic crystals, 8 orbs of knowledge, 7 pearls of wisdom, 6 mystic mirrors, 5 lucky charms, 4 wheels of fortune, 3 lifelines extending, 2 true love's potions, and a star for my fortune card to read. The end. The end. What you think, Mel? All right. That was great. Did you hear him? Did you hear him? You did? Ah, they heard you. You're very popular right now with the crowd, mister. Okay, he left. And you can see on this little panel inside the other available books. I have the first one with the same little cover copy, the same art style, but they have had a re-release since then for like the 20th anniversary or something that's all white. And then apparently there was a manga of it, which I don't own, but I need it now that I know it exists. And then there is the film, the art, and the vision, the making of the classic Disney film. I also don't have that, but need it now that I know that it exists. So yeah. Yeah. All right. From the silly Gothic Christmas back to an original. Wow, it's like you knew that I was going to read that because there's a tiny little Jack and Sally sticker right down here. It's like you knew. Mind reading. You can run fast, but not as fast as the Gingerbread Man. An easy folk tale. Bet. Joey is magical. Once upon a time, there was an old man and an old woman and a little boy. One day, the old woman said to the little boy, "I will bake you a gingerbread man." And she did. The old woman put the gingerbread man into a pan, and she put the pan into the oven. "Now watch this oven," said the old woman, "and when you can smell the gingerbread in the air, call me. But do not open that oven door." Then the old woman went to work in the garden with the old man. That little boy sat in the kitchen and watched the oven. Soon he could smell the gingerbread. "I want to see if the gingerbread man looks as good as he smells," says the little boy, and so he opened the oven door. Mm-mm. The gingerbread man hopped out of the pan and hopped out of the oven. He ran across the kitchen to the open door. The little boy ran to shut the door, but the gingerbread man ran faster. He ran out of the door and down the steps and into the road. The little boy ran after him. The old man and the old woman saw the gingerbread man, and they ran too, but the gingerbread man ran faster. And the little boy and the old man and the old woman had to sit down to rest. Phew! The gingerbread man ran on. Soon he came to some farmers. "Well, where are you going?" shouted the farmers. "I have run away from a little boy and an old man and an old woman, and I can run away from you too," said the gingerbread man. "Oh, you can you?" said the farmers, and they dropped their rakes and they ran after him. The gingerbread man called out, "Run, run, as fast as you can! You can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread man!" But the farmers ran fast. The gingerbread man ran faster, and the farmers too had to sit down for a rest. The gingerbread man ran on, and soon he came to a bear. "Well, where are you going?" shouted the bear. "I have run away from a little boy, an old man, an old woman, and 3 farmers, and I can run away from you too," said the gingerbread man. "Oh, You can you?" said the bear, and then he began to run after the gingerbread man. Then the gingerbread man called out, "Run, run, as fast as you can! You can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread man!" The bear ran fast, but the gingerbread man ran faster, and the bear also sat down for a rest. He is. The gingerbread man ran on, and soon he came to a wolf. "Where are you going?" shouted the wolf. "I have run away now from a little boy, an old man, an old woman, 3 farmers, and a bear, and I can run away from you too," said the gingerbread man. "Oh, you can you?" said the wolf, and he began to run after the gingerbread man. Then the gingerbread man called out, "Run, run, as fast as you can! You can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread man!" The wolf ran fast, but the gingerbread man ran faster, and the wolf had to sit down to rest. The gingerbread man ran on, and soon he came to a fox. The fox said, "Hey, where are you going?" The gingerbread man said, "I have run away now from a little boy, an old man, an old woman, 3 farmers, a bear, and a wolf, and I can run away from you too." The fox said, "I'm sorry, what? I couldn't hear you. Did you come a little bit closer?" Tinnitus in the right ear, it's a thing. The gingerbread man stopped running, and he came a little bit closer to the fox. And then he called back out, "I said I have run away from a little boy, an old man, an old woman, 3 farmers, a bear, a wolf, and I can most certainly run away from you too." The fox bent down. "I'm sorry, what was that? Tonight, a little closer. I'm having a hard time hearing you." The gingerbread man came very close to the fox, really close to the fox, and tiptoed up and shouted into his big old ears, "I said I have run away from a little boy, an old man, an old woman, 1, 2, 3, count 'em, 3 farmers, a bear, and a wolf, and I said I could run away from you too." "Oh, that's what you said. Oh, you could you?" Said the fox. And snip, snap, he opened his mouth and he closed his mouth. And that was the end of the gingerbread man. The end. Welcome in, everybody. What an interesting tale of the gingerbread man story. It was. It definitely did take a turn. It was a little scary, Delolo. I agree. You know, he did knuck and buck, though. I'll give him that. But at that point, would he not have been stale being in the air? And also, he ran through several forests. Are we not talking about dirty gingerbread man feet? Like, why would you, I don't know. I'm not a fox, so when I find one, I will ask them. He's just a little chewy. Stinky cheese, man. Mm-hmm. 5-second rule. I saw a TikTok about that bandit, and it was really funny. It was like pretending to be from the point of view of the germs. And it was like germs seeing something hit the floor, and they're just like, 1, oh my god, guys, I think we got it. 2, so close. 3, and then like on the 4th call, the person picks up the thing, and they're like, "Oh, why do we do this? Who gave us this rule? Why do we have to wait 5 seconds?" It was so funny to me. Oh my god. Ah. Thank you so much, DeLolo. He said, Kama loves that guy's video. He sends me those all the time. A Knuck and Buck gingerbread remix. You know what? I bet Little John would. End of sentence. He would do it. Yeah. The littlest of Johns. That's his Christmas name. Oh my goodness. We cut up at the story time. If you're new here, I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Miss Red. Usually I'm a frog. Today I'm masquerading as a human. I read stories all around the grid, predominantly for the kid community, but I would love to read some more spooky, scary stories for like the grown-ups at Halloween time. I'm just scared. I don't want to scare nobody, including myself. I am not a horror person, so it would be like a whole thing for me, you know? I'm not a tree, Joe. I'm so sorry to disappoint. Yeah, like I have like some creepy pastas in mind, you know, like scary, kind of creepy stuff. Not usually like a kid story. AKA that would be a good costume idea though. I'm a potato. You want to hear creepy stories? I've had so many kids say that. They're like, I would come to a creepy story. I'm like, what do you have to sign like a waiver? You will not sue me for scared. No nightmare suing. It'd be a non-nightmare contract. I don't know. Miss Red did not do this to you. I'm a potato. See? Oh my gosh. You cannot sue me for the scared. Please sign here. Maybe I will do that this year. Maybe I'll do that for I think I can or something. I don't know. You should. Oh my gosh. And so, okay, so we are here at the home of Camping for a Cure, which is one of the teams that we're a part of for American Cancer Society, Relay for Life, of Second Life. We're also a part of Team Nuggets, which we have a lot of Team Nuggets members in the house. Let me hear your Team Nuggets. Team Nuggets. Come on. One team. Team Nuggets. Yes. Fast as ducks. And then we got Camping for a Cure. I specifically asked for the air horns to be put in because we were really big into watching the show called Cloud 9, and the guy's always like pew 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 pew. And I couldn't get past that, so I needed that. Oh my goodness, there was a gingerbread sticker. It's like there's a sticker for every book we have, and that was not planned, I tell y'all. It's just the magic of knowing. Oh my goodness, don't forget to claim your stickers. If you're new and you don't know why you want to click these, one, collection. Yes, I'm big on collecting things, so I have them now. They're mine. And two, you can turn them in for golden nuggets. You have to do that at the Nugget Sim. And if anybody has any questions on how to do that, literally everyone that knows can answer for you, including myself. Chicken nuggies? I mean, if you catch it in your mouth fast enough when it flies out of the golden nugget kiosk, you could eat it. I'm not going to tell you couldn't, but it's like points. You turn them. Think about it like an arcade, right? So you collect golden nuggets, and then with them you use it to spend on stuff. So like example, you could get the bowl of really good ramen from Ponyo, which is exactly what I did with my points. So it was worth it. Yeah. Anyway, back to our very last story, which I'm very sad. I can't believe an hour has blown past. Actually, we'll say an hour for 30 for my early crew, which I appreciate y'all. You still here, appreciate that. And we're gonna kick this final story off with what other than the North Pole. The North Pole Christmas, another Hallmark book. Wow. Okay. Go Hallmark. Once Upon a North Pole by Noel Manning. Oh, this is gonna be cute. I got really tripped out because I saw Moo Moo when I opened the book. I was like, oh no, he's on the desk. Ah. Have you heard the incredible story of happiness, magic, and snow? Well, you're about to. How a wee little elf made a wondrous discovery one Christmas not so long ago. The elves had all gathered outside in the square. They'd noticed that something was wrong. It soon would be Christmas, and every elf knew that snow should be coming down strong. What was the matter? They started to wonder, with the snow barely falling at all. They knew that this could turn out to be a disaster, the worst they ever could recall. Because snow is the magic that powers Northpole, each delicate flake gets its start as a sparkle that forms and invisibly rises from happiness felt in the heart. Then each spark of happiness rises up high to put on a beautiful show. They shimmer and shine as the great northern lights before they start falling as snow. There must not have been enough happiness shared, the elves and their families cried. How will we get enough toy-making magic to keep our great city supplied? Santa assured them they'd all done their part to handle the Christmas Eve crunch. Their beacons would help him get toys to the children, and cookies left out would be munched. Every little bit counts, he reminded them all, as he patted a little elf's head. Even the smallest of snowflakes can roll into one giant snowball, he said. The wee little elf scurried off to the forest as quiet and quick as could be. He hurried to check on the glimmering globes that hung from each glistening tree. Each globe is a magical window of sorts for those of us here in the North Pole. To see all the families preparing for Christmas, a wondrous sight to behold. Without any happiness fueling the magic for what North Pole's all about, our workshop here would come to a stop, I'm afraid. Just imagine how things could turn out. Without it, there wouldn't be cozy elf cottages glowing with twinkling lights, no high-flying reindeer to pull Santa's sleigh on his round-the-world Christmas Eve flight. There wouldn't be Cocoa or Mrs. Claus's cookies, with sprinkles as sweet as could be. And worst of all, there would be no toys from the toy guilds for the kids to find under the trees. I know, right? The little elf noticed the globes which were dimming showed people with no time to share, trying too hard to make Christmas too perfect or running around everywhere. They were off on their own, looking grumpy and tired, with hardly a smile to be found. Too busy for carols and moments of merry, with loved ones and family around. All of the sudden, the wee little elf had a light bulb light up in his head. He gathered his friends for a special assignment. I've got an idea, he said. The elf kids wrote millions and zillions of notes, not stopping until they were done. The notes all flew down in a magical swirl with the name of a child on each one. Wow. Soon it was time to look in on the globes as the Christmas Eve watch party started. With hardly a flurry or flake to be seen, the folks were all feeling downhearted. Except for the elf kids, who whispered and giggled while anxiously milling about. They were quietly hoping their plan had succeeded and just couldn't wait to find out. Just then, the wee elf tugged on Santa's red coat. Sir, I think there's a globe you should see. He pointed them all to the half-hidden glow on the bottommost branch of a tree. They bent down to look at the heartwarming scene. The elf said, a family's the cause. They're reading a story, and look, they're so happy, which started a round of applause. Let's hear it. Let's hear your claps. Let's hear your applauses. We gotta do it. Yes! The magic of Christmas is in our hands, you guys. Can you feel it? Yes! The wee little elf knew it wasn't just toys that brought happiness this time of year. True happiness comes from what families share as they gather when Christmas is near. All over the world people started to see how they'd missed what the season is for. So they gathered with loved ones in homes far and wide, making memories together once more. The children had all brought their loved ones together. Those zillions of notes did the trick. Soon snow started falling and falling and falling, all fluffy and puffy and thick. Carefully taking one globe in her hand, with the wee little elf by her side, Miss Santa Claus carried it all through the forest, showing the others with pride. "Here is the globe that burns the brightest," she said, as she held it as light as a feather. "It glows with the happiness families share as long as they spend time together." "What did I tell you? We're back up and running," said Santa Claus, bending down low. "Even the smallest of snowflakes can roll into one giant snowball, you know." Everyone cheered as they heard the good news. I was there and I saw it myself. Although it's been years, I remember it well because I was that wee little elf. And Christmas this year, well, the answer's the same. And it was that long ago. Note is something that everyone needs to remember. So here is the message we wrote. And the message is, be good to others, drink chocolate milk, eat chimkin nuggets, and spread cheer. The end of Once Upon a Northpole Christmas. Wow! What a way to end. What a way to end. I liked that one. It's got so many meanings and it doesn't just apply to Christmas. Oh, thank you! Chalky milk, yuck. Well, for you, it's nog. I agree. I would totally watch a movie of that. Yay! That concludes our story time today. But have no fear. If you really, 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 really had a good time, which I think maybe you did, I hope maybe you did, I will be reading on the 19th at this exact same time at Nuggets. So you know what that means. You know what that means. More books, more stickers, and Nuggets.